Alright, let's jump right on into it. Today I'm going to put the video at the beginning of the video. The the talk at the beginning of the video. And that's for the reason that we're doing a pre-workout talk. Okay, so as you may have already experienced yourself or dabbled in, so forth, is there is a phenomenon in the world and a supplement of sorts that many a bodybuilder, many a powerlifter, many a athlete in general will consume before their training sessions, and that is called pre-workout. Now, there are many different types of pre-workout, whether it's, you're using something like Sebum's Savage from Raw, or you're using something from Walgreens like Spark, or, some generic stuff like that. And, some people, all they need for a pre-workout is a black cup of coffee. When I first started working out, I think it's even in my videos that I was talking about, that's how I started out, was just kind of drinking some black coffee before I went to the gym. Now, that was so that, first of all, I'm a little bit lactose intolerant, so drinking anything with cream or anything like that, and it's something I have to enjoy when I have the option of being in, it's not even really an enjoyable experience at that point. So, while it tastes amazing and it tastes great, sometimes you have to go for function over form. So, in this case, black coffee, it works and it gets you that caffeine that you're looking for. However, there are other things that you can benefit from in other versions of pre-workout. So one of the things that people love a lot are the betas, the beta anhydrous, beta alanine, and beta. And I do enjoy, which it does give you this laser focus at the gym. It's like, and you are locked into your lifts. And when you put on a hype song and you're getting really into it and you feel the ants under your skin, because that's another aspect of pre-workout that beta alanine that people really report and are at least I enjoy, which is this feeling of electricity almost, or ants crawling under your skin just waiting for your muscles to be activated. So I do enjoy some beta in my pre-workouts, but it's not always necessary because it's also a stimulant. It's also a very if you're working out at 12 o'clock at night, you don't necessarily want to take the most stimulant-based pre-workout, because you will be up until 4 in the morning or even later. I mean, there is a drawback to using stimulant-based pre-workouts. So the other side of that is you can get pre-workout which doesn't have things like caffeine or beta alanine in it, and it'll have things like L-citrulline and L-tyrosine and chemicals that pretty much just focus on filling up your muscles with blood and giving you a good pump and giving you better function while you're there at the gym, because it is sometimes when you don't have something like pre-workout in your system, the pump can be a little bit less than other times, and then based on how hydrated you are, and et cetera. But one thing that can improve your pumps is the chemicals within pre-workout. So I don't necessarily think it's necessary to indulge in pre-workout, but I think that if you are somebody who is struggling to perhaps get good rest times between sets, maybe you're getting on your phone and you're losing focus. Like, I have ADHD, so I definitely get the fact that I'll lose count on lifts, I'll lose I'll just kind of be sitting there between sets and letting my mind wander, and then realize it's been 3 or 4 minutes between something like bicep curls, which you really don't need that much time. So I think that having something that helps you with your focus in the gym as well is something that is very beneficial, especially if you're somebody like me who has a little bit of a focus issue. So I think that if you are somebody with those kind of issues as well, give pre-workout maybe a little try, and start small. Start with like a half scoop. I know when I started, having a half scoop of the Target brand pre-workout already was making me feel some sort of way, and yeah, I was almost scared to take a full scoop. But once I had taken half a scoop once or twice, I was like, yeah, I'm with it. I'm with it at this point. And then once I started taking full scoops, and then finally achieving some pretty gnarly pumps. See, that was the other thing, is that when I first started working out, there really wasn't much of a pump situation going on. I was too skinny to really see a pump. But as my muscles grew, as my size became apparent, pumps came with it. And then when I put pre-workout into the mix, and in fact, I think pre-workout came before the pumps really saw a good improvement. So while pre-workout itself won't cause a pump, it does help. It does help. That's pretty much all I want to cover before going to the gym, because I've eaten my chili. I'm letting it digest, and I wanted to make this video. But aside from that, I think it's time to go ahead and take my long bike ride in the rain to the gym, because it is not a beautiful day out today. It is a rainy day. It is a little bit of a dreary day. So hopefully this is educational for some, and if you want to try some pre-workout, there are many great options out there, and I think that you can't really go wrong with any of them. But look at what's inside of them and do a little bit of research into your chemicals there, because I'm not going to deep dive into what beta-alanine is and what L-citrulline is and all of that good jazz. But if you do your own research and you see that those are chemicals that are going to produce the effects or the pump that you're looking for, and based on when you go to the gym, definitely keep that in mind when you're looking at caffeine and looking at stimulants inside of the pre-workout. So that's all I got. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Actually, I'll probably talk to you after the gym too. So go ahead and get yourself a good lift like I'm about